AMP Advice Money Management Service starts with the practice branding the app with their own brand, logo and company name, which is super important. They then send the app out to their customers, instruct their customers to link their bank accounts. And once that process has been completed by the customer, the information is available for our advisors and brokers to access via the portal, to use in their advice preparation and also for preparing loan applications as well. And then the final piece of the puzzle, if you like, is access to a really useful summary report called a financial passport that helps the advisor and the broker get a really good understanding of the overall client's banking situation and get some insights into their spending patterns. The AMP Advice strategy has two core components to it. The first is helping our practices run a great quality business. And the second component is helping our practices made up of advisors and brokers deliver a great client experience. So the money management service that we've launched, powered by Frollo, assists us on both of those fronts, in particular helping practices drive efficiency through access to high quality information in a timely manner. And it also assists them in enhancing their client experience as well through the provision of a really user-friendly, functionally rich app that the practices can deliver to their customers as part of their overall proposition. It starts with our technology strategy and our approach to technology. We see technology as a really important enabler for our advisors and brokers, and the approach that we take is that we want to be a packager of best-of-breed solutions. So the partnership with Frollo absolutely fits the bill there, and importantly, from a sort of return on investment perspective, we've been able to leverage the new trusted advisor concept, which has been really great. We're able to deliver enterprise level technology at an appropriate sort of cost point. So packaging up a best of breed solution that fits into our broader ecosystem, delivering a solution to our practices that wouldn't otherwise be available, and being able to deliver it at a really appropriate cost point, particularly given the significance of the sort of capability that's being delivered into the hands of our advisors and brokers. The value for financial advisors with their money management service powered by Frollo is that the starting point is actually really important. The white label app is practice branded, so we're helping our practices and their advisors and brokers reinforce their brand to the customer through the delivery of a really user-friendly, functionally rich app that helps a customer get a really good consolidated view of their banking affairs. So that branding aspect is super important. The functionality that the clients get access to seem to be delivered through the relationship with their advisor or broker. That's of real value to our practices. Then the information that those advisors and brokers get access to efficiently prepare their advice through a sort of digital fact-finding process, which essentially it is, or to have access to information digitally to prepare a loan application on behalf of the customer as well. So those efficiencies are really quite significant for both financial advisors with upfront and ongoing advice, and certainly mortgage brokers assisting them package together a loan application. The other area of value for our practices as well is a number of our practices were keen to offer to their customers a money management budgeting or cash flow service that they charge for. So it might be charging $100 a month to deliver a budgeting service to a young family, for example, who might be saving for a deposit for their first home loan. They don't have sufficient funds to start with. Put a 12-month program in place where you jointly set goals that are tracked and managed through this money management ecosystem to assist that family save for their deposit, and then ultimately support that customer with a loan application and further financial advice from there. So that sort of chargeable additional service that a practice can deliver to customers to build future customers is really important value that we're delivering as well. First important point is we're super comfortable with the security aspect of the service that we're accessing from Follow. So access to data in a secure and highly regulated environment is really important for us compared to perhaps traditional methods of accessing data via screen scraping. So that's super important for us now. That's certainly going to be important into the future as well as all of us in the financial services space focus on protecting data and protecting against cyber risks. The second aspect for the future that we're exploring, as well as planning and broking divisions, many of our practices have accounting arms, and the trusted advisor definition not only includes financial advisors and mortgage brokers, but accountants. So we're looking at extending the availability of the service through to accountants that sit within our practices that we deal with. So that could be super exciting. There's another aspect that will be important. Hopefully the open finance data feeds will come on stream at some point in the not too distant future. So information from superannuation accounts, insurance policies feeding into the ecosystem will be super important, particularly for our financial planners. And then the final aspect is working closely with Frollo to assist more banks take up the use of the financial passport as appropriate supporting documentation for a loan. I think there's a lot of upside to be gained from that, and more than happy to support Frollo's work in that space. I think for any sort of tech-led project or tech solution that you're looking to deliver, it's super important to stay focused. We talked to the team about keeping the main thing the main thing. So we had a goal we wanted to launch with, and there were lots of ideas coming up around what we could do in the future, some of which I've touched on. But rather than making the initial project too complex by looking to incorporate all of those future enhancements day one, we try to keep the main thing, the goal of delivering efficiency into our practices, enabling them to deliver a really functional app to their customers and the ability to offer a budgeting style service to customers that they could charge for. They were the key goals, and we kept focused on those. Some of the opportunities to enhance the service in the future, we've just sort of put on the roadmap, and we'll work collaboratively with Frollo to roll that out in the future.